Vincenzo Nibali was born on November 14, 1984, in Messina, a city located on the island of Sicily, Italy. Growing up in a region with mountainous terrain and rich cycling traditions, Nibali was exposed to the sport at a young age. His father, Salvatore Nibali, was a keen cyclist, and this family connection to the sport ignited Vincenzo's passion. As a child, he participated in several sports, including football, but his fascination with cycling grew stronger as he started following races like the Giro d'Italia and the Tour de France. At just 8 years old, Nibali began competitive cycling, joining a local club where he honed his skills. Despite initially participating in various sports, it was clear from the start that Nibali had a natural talent for cycling. His ability to handle difficult terrain and climb steep hills quickly distinguished him from his peers. By his teenage years, Nibali had already shown exceptional potential in junior races, and by 2002, at the age of 17, he made the decision to focus solely on cycling. In the early years of his career, Nibali worked his way through the Italian amateur ranks, competing in local races in Sicily and gaining the experience necessary to turn professional. In 2004, at the age of 20, Nibali made his professional debut with the Fossa Bortolo team, marking the beginning of what would become one of the most illustrious careers in the history of Italian cycling. Early professional career and rising prominence. After his debut with Fossa Bortolo, Nibali quickly made a name for himself with his impressive results in one-day races and stage races. His ability to perform in the mountains and on tough, undulating courses marked him as a rider to watch. In 2005, he finished second in the Italian Under-23 Road Race Championships, signaling the arrival of a young talent in the sport. In 2007, Nibali moved to the Liquigas team, where his career began to truly take off. He started gaining recognition on the international scene, especially with his performance in the Tour de France and Vuelta a España. In 2008, at just 24 years old, Nibali earned a significant result by finishing third overall in the Vuelta a España, proving he could compete at the highest level of Grand Tours. This podium finish marked a turning point in his career, signaling his potential as a future contender in the Grand Tours. By 2009, Nibali was becoming a consistent presence in major stage races, securing top finishes and earning his first major Grand Tour victory when he won the Giro d'Italia. His performances in the Giro d'Italia, combined with his growing reputation as a strong climber and versatile rider, made him one of Italy's brightest prospects. Career peak. Grand Tour success. Vincenzo Nibali's career peak came in the 2010s, when he emerged as one of the most dominant Grand Tour riders of his generation. His Grand Tour successes helped solidify his place in cycling history, and his ability to excel in both the Tour de France and the Giro d'Italia cemented his status as one of the best stage racers of his era. 2010, Giro d'Italia victory. Nibali's first major Grand Tour victory came in 2010, when he won the Giro d'Italia at the age of 25. His victory was achieved through a combination of exceptional climbing and consistent performances throughout the 3-week race. He finished the race with a dominant performance in the mountains, outclassing several of Italy's top riders and securing the pink jersey. This win marked Nibali's first Grand Tour title, and it set the tone for the years to come. 2014, Tour de France. Victory. Perhaps the most significant moment in Nibali's career came in 2014 when he won the Tour de France. After years of consistent performances in the Tour, Nibali finally claimed his first yellow jersey, becoming the first Italian to win the Tour since Marco Pantani. Nibali's victory in the 2014 Tour was a complete package, as he won 2 stages, including a thrilling stage on the iconic Alpe d'Huez. His ability to handle all types of terrain, from the high mountains to the flat stages, allowed him to maintain his lead and take the overall victory. This success was particularly sweet for Nibali, as it placed him in the rare club of Grand Tour winners, having now claimed victories in both the Giro d'Italia and Tour de France. 2016 Giro d'Italia. Victory. In 2016, Nibali achieved his second Giro d'Italia victory, cementing his status as one of the greats of the sport. His victory came after a fierce battle in the final week, where he demonstrated his exceptional climbing skills and tactical intelligence. Nibali's victory in the 2016 Giro d'Italia was made even more impressive by the fact that he had faced stiff competition from riders like Steven Kruijswijk and Vicente Aru. His ability to dominate the high mountains and time trials proved that he was still a force to be reckoned with. 2019 Vuelta a España. Although Nibali's days as the dominant rider of the Grand Tours were starting to fade in the latter half of his career, he still managed to showcase his class and resilience by claiming another major Grand Tour podium in 2019, finishing in second place overall at the Vuelta a España. Although he did not claim the overall victory, his performance at the Vuelta was a testament to his enduring talent, and he continued to be a significant contender on the Grand Tour circuit. Other notable achievements. Throughout his career, Nibali also had several notable victories in one-day races, such as the Il Lombardia, 2015, and Milan-San Remo, 2018, which added more prestige to his palmarès. His ability to perform in the classics as well as the Grand Tour set him apart from many of his rivals. Later years and struggles. As Nibali entered the later years of his career, his performance in Grand Tours began to decline slightly, but he remained a respected figure in the peloton. He continued to compete in major stage races, although his dominance was no longer as prominent as it once had been. In 2020, Nibali struggled with the COVID-19 pandemic's impact on the racing calendar and his physical condition. Despite showing flashes of his former brilliance, he finished outside the top contenders in the Giro d'Italia and Tour de France. However, his status as one of the sport's great riders remained intact, and he continued to race with determination and passion. In 2021, Nibali continued to race for Trek Segafredo but announced that he would scale back his participation in Grand Tours. His performances began to show signs of wear, as he struggled to match the pace of the younger generation of riders, such as Tadej Pogačar and Primož Roglič. However, he still maintained a role as a leader in stage races, guiding his team in one-day races and the classics. In 2022, Nibali announced that he would retire from professional cycling after a distinguished career that spanned nearly 2 decades. His final season was marked by a sense of nostalgia for his many fans, who watched him achieve historic victories and make a significant impact on the sport.